Hello, and welcome to the first in our series of Skilled in 7 Minutes practical networking configuration videos. My name's Kevin Large and I'll be your instructor for these sessions. This first video is the Introduction and Physical Topology. In this video we will be building the physical topology in Packet Tracer that we will use for the remaining videos. We may change the topology very slightly here and there, but generally speaking it will be this topology from this point onwards. These videos, in less than 7 minutes, will introduce topics such as static routing, dynamic routing with RIP, dynamic routing with OSPF, EIGRP, route redistribution, VLANs, inter-VLAN routing, access control lists, DHCP, network address translation, and so on. So let's get started with the first video, which is building the physical topology. So here we have Cisco's outstanding Packet Tracer network simulation tool, and we'll get straight into building the physical topology that we'll rely on for the remainder of the video sessions. What I'm going to do, I'm going to type in on the bottom left 2911. We can use this as a search bar to find the 2911 series routers. That's a nice little trick. I'm now going to press the control key before I click on the 2911 router. This allows me to place 3 routers on the board and hit the escape key. We'll tap in the old space bar there in between the icons again. This is a search bar. We'll type 2960. That gives us the 2960 layer 2 switch. I'll hold the control key down and I'll put 3 2960 layer 2 switches on the board. I now hit the escape key and now we'll put some PCs on. So we'll have some end devices. We'll have PC on the LAN bottom left, PC on the LAN bottom right, and we'll have a server on the LAN at the top. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to just tidy these up a little bit. So we'll have a PC over here, another PC over here somewhere. We'll put the routers in the middle in a little triangle. Very useful to have the routers in a triangle. You can get the maximum amount of labs done with the minimum amount of equipment. Very useful for practical purposes if you're going to be doing this on real equipment as well. So let's see, we'll have the routers something like that, we'll have the switches something like that. Put that switch there at the top, put the server up here. Now I'm going to go into the routers, make that a little bit bigger so as you can see what's going on. And one at a time I'm going to switch the routers off and I'm going to put what's known as a HWIC, high speed WAN interface card, 2T, which is a 2-port serial card in each router. So we'll switch that router off, select HWIC 2T. I'm not going to put 1 in, I'm actually going to put 2 in, because some of our later labs might require more than 2 serial ports. They'll go in the right hand side and the next one along, which is slot 0 and slot 1. Okay, that's good, and then we'll switch the router back on again. I'll do that on the other routers. Just click on the router to select it. Maximize the screen so as you can see what's happening a little bit easier. I'll zoom in. You can see the back end of the router, the front end of the router. Flick the power switch, select HWIC 2T, drag into slot 1, drag into slot 2. Because each HWIC 2T has 2 ports, this will give me 000 and 001, 010 and 011. Power the router back on again and select the next router along. Just missed the bottom of the board there and did it again. Very sensitive mouse. Okay, that's better. There's always one, isn't there? That's it. Power down the router, select the HWIC 2T, slot 0, slot 1, power the router back on again. Okay, and now it's a case of wiring them up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wire the routers up with the serial cables first. These are our WAN links. We have a red lightning strike with a clock by the side of it. This is our DCE side, data circuit terminating equipment or data communications equipment, depending on which book you look at. If you select the DCE side first, then the interface you plug into will be the DCE side of the cable. I'm going to make the DCE side serial 000 and the DTE side serial 01. And again, DCE side 000, generally on the left side of the link, DTE side 001. Of course, it doesn't actually matter. I could do it the other way around, it wouldn't make any difference at all. DCE 000, DTE 001. What I've gone round in a circle now. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to very quickly connect up the router gigabit 00 interface into the 01 on the switch, and the fast Ethernet 01 on the switch down into the NIC card on the PC. We'll do the same on the top router, gigabit 00 into gigabit 01, and fast Ethernet 01 into the NIC on the server. Finally, gigabit 00 on the bottom right router into gigabit 01 on the switch, and fast Ethernet 01 into the NIC on the bottom. And there is their basic topology, and we'll be using this topology in all of the later labs. The next lab we'll be doing IP addressing and DHCP. So what I'd like to say is that was a very quick lab there, and what I'd like you to do is please join me for the next lab, where we'll be looking at IP addressing and DHCP. So, skilled in 7 minutes, no unnecessary fluff, just the good stuff. Thank you very much.